This season has been appalling for Rangers. Despite a pretty solid European campaign, domestically Rangers have performed seriously below the expectations of their loyal supporters. Coming out of a season to forget, one Rangers star could leave the club as they have become unsure on their future. In today's video, we will look into this today, whilst also going over all the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. But first, Rangers goalkeeper Liam Kelly has opened up about the team's inability to execute manager Barry Ferguson's instructions during Saturday's frustrating 2-2 draw with St Mirren, a result made all the more painful as Celtic clinched yet another Scottish Premiership title on the same day. St Mirren came from behind twice to secure a draw with Stephen Robinson's men, ensuring Rangers failed to win for the 14th time in the league this season. Kelly revealed that interim boss Ferguson had made it clear how to handle certain moments during the match, particularly when St Mirren pressed high. However, the squad's failure to follow these instructions ultimately allowed their opponents to gain momentum and dominate large stretches of the game. Clear instructions were given, Kelly explained. For certain moments, we knew St Mirren were going to come off the game, and then you pass the ball backwards, they jump on top of you. We were told clearly when we went back then to play forward, but we went back, and that just invites their press. It's what they want to do, they're absolutely brilliant at it off the ball. Kelly acknowledged that individual mistakes were part of the game, but it was the collective failure to follow the manager's guidance that was the bigger issue. We gave them momentum, he continued. Everybody makes individual mistakes. It happens in every sport, but it's just poor again in terms of collectively not listening to instructions. When asked if a lack of confidence was to blame, Kelly dismissed the notion. I would never blame any individual after a game, he said. Like I say, everybody makes mistakes. But no, it's not even that because we get told when they like to push up, can we play in behind them? We did that a few times in the first half, obviously got a couple of good chances as a result. Listen, it's the same all the time, isn't it? It's the same story again, so I'm not going to sit here and bore anybody. Reflecting on the overall performance, Kelly was clear that Rangers didn't deserve to win. We weren't good enough, he admitted. We could have scored more goals, so could they. But again, nowhere near good enough for what our fans expect and the level that's needed for this club. Now, a certain Rangers star has admitted they are unsure about their future at Rangers as one of the biggest accusations levelled at Rangers this season is the glaring lack of true leaders, players who can be trusted to stand tall when the pressure mounts. In Liam Kelly, however, Barry Ferguson has at least found someone who not only understands the weight of the badge, but wears it with pride. Kelly knows that at Rangers, a draw feels every bit as damaging as a defeat. And after the recent draw against St Mirren, the man between the sticks didn't hide his fury. In fact, he delivered a brutally honest post-match assessment, refusing to shield those in front of him from criticism. If there was ever a moment when a player spoke with the raw honesty of a lifelong supporter, it was Kelly that afternoon. His frustration was a breath of fresh air compared to the rehearsed cliches often trotted out after poor results. It's been a long road for Kelly, who had to bide his time to make his dream of starting for Rangers a reality. But since stepping in for Jack Butland, he has hardly put a foot wrong, raising an important question ahead of next season. Who should be Rangers number one? When asked about the battle for the starting spot, the Rangers Academy graduate struck a mature and grounded tone. No, because I feel it's always just one game at a time, honestly. I know that's a cliche answer, but I've realised you can play so well here one week and then you're the best in the world. Then you can play so poorly and all of a sudden you're not the answer. So I just need to focus on playing well one game at a time. Come the summer, what will be, will be. Kelly didn't shy away from acknowledging his mistakes either. Listen, Jack is pushing to play every single day, so that's a massive challenge for me when you've got a goalkeeper of his level desperate to play. One game at a time, done all right today, made a couple of mistakes on the ball, which is unlike me, but done a couple of good things. But as a collective, we need to be far, far better, and that includes me. I won't take myself away from that. It would be no surprise to see Butland given another opportunity before the season's end to rebuild his confidence. It's been a rollercoaster campaign for him, from man of the match, heroics against Fenerbahce, to costly amateur mistakes on domestic duty. At their respective peaks, Butland undoubtedly edges Kelly in terms of pure ability. But there's something to be said for the Scots' growing influence, his confidence, his honesty, his willingness to set standards inside the dressing room at Ibrox. Not long ago, it seemed Rangers' #1 shirt was in safe hands for years to come, a seamless passing of the torch from Hall of Fame legend Alan McGregor. Now, it's a position that feels every bit as uncertain as any other on the pitch. Before we get into our next story, if you haven't already, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. We post all the latest Rangers news every day, so make sure you subscribe to our channel and join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. Let's get back into the video. In other news, Rangers hero Chris Boyd has spoken out in disbelief at the unsettling reality that Celtic have now overtaken his old club in terms of major honours. Celtic's dominance in Scottish football has been remarkable, with a 5-0 win last Saturday securing the Scottish Premiership title and marking their 13th league win in 14 seasons. This victory also brought Celtic level with Rangers on 55 top-flight titles, putting them 2 trophies ahead of their rivals overall. In addition to their league success, Celtic are closing in on extending their record for trebles, with the potential to achieve a world record 9th domestic clean sweep when they take on Aberdeen at Hampden Park next month. Boyd, who enjoyed a stellar career in light blue, admitted that seeing Celtic leapfrog Rangers in the trophy count was something he never thought he'd witness. Speaking at the Chris Boyd Charity Golf Day, Boyd told Sky Sports, "First of all, congratulations to Celtic. I think once again, they've been the outstanding team in Scotland. That consistency that Brendan Rodgers seems to find from his team is unmatched." Boyd didn't hold back when expressing his concerns over Rangers' current situation, admitting that it's hard for supporters to watch their bitter rivals thrive while the Ibrox club continue to struggle. From a Rangers point of view, there's obviously going to be takeover happening anytime soon. But the harsh reality is, Rangers are falling further and further behind Celtic, he conceded. When you go back a few years ago in terms of that trophy count, it was virtually impossible to think, if you go back to my time at the football club, that Celtic were going to get anywhere near it. Big change is needed at Ibrox. This is a time none of us ever expected to see. The next few months will be vital for Rangers. Get the takeover completed, find a permanent manager, and make the right signings. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so make sure you join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.